We live in an information-hungry world. Transferring, emailing, text messaging, all of this requires bandwidth. And so if we're able to transfer our messages more efficiently by encoding that information in a better way, then we can use that bandwidth more efficiently. That's what this question is about. We look at how we can encode 10 pieces of information through only 3 bits of information. And so that's the challenge for the students here. How can we have a lot of information encrypted in a small amount of information? There are no props needed for this. All you need is paper and a pen and an imaginative mind.
We were so hungry, weren't we, Thomas? So hungry.
Tired and hungry.
So tired and hungry. And we got to this wonderful dim sum restaurant and we encountered another problem. There's a problem here because we can't read the menu. It's all in Chinese. None of us read Chinese. Luckily, we had a solution. Luckily, the restaurant can give us a tasting plate, which have 5 items of dim sum on each plate. So we can order stuff. We can order, say, we call the dishes, say, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, and we can order by, say, sort of pointing at each one, and we can order 5 of these items on each plate. And from that, we want to work out which each of the A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J is which dim sum from the pictures. So, for example, we could do that in the greedy solution. Oh, that's so there we go. We want to work out what all the items are using the fewest number of plates. So we could do that with the greedy solution, which is just order 5 of each. So when the first plate comes, we'll see 5 of one type of dim sum. We'll think, right, well, we only ordered A's on that plate, so that's got to be dish A. Put that aside. Do the same for B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, and J. That way, we'll know what each of the dim sum are. Now, we don't want to do that, do we, Thomas?
Well, I would have liked to.
Well, we would have liked to. Well, yeah. See, Thomas, Dan and I as students, we don't have that kind of money. Thomas is very rich and would like to just order food and food and food, but he didn't want to lend us any money.
It's a bit wasteful, actually. Yeah, it's a little bit wasteful.
So as we can see, we know which ones A, B, C, D, etc. What the question we want to pose to you is, can we do it in less plates? And what is the fewest number of plates that we need to identify which is which?
Importantly, you don't need to have seen them all because we have these pictures. Okay, so if we don't order J, we still know what J is by not ordering it because we have the pictures and we have the names. We just don't know which name is which picture. Okay, so if we order these lot and we can identify them, then we can order this one by deduction. Okay, so here's a 10-plate solution. We could have done it in 9. Can you do it in even less plates? You can do it in 5. Not bad. Can anyone do it in less than 5?
Can't stress how important the paper is, isn't it? Unless you have memories that are amazing, you might want to use the paper.
It's 5 per plate.
5 per plate.
5 per plate.
So each one of these represents a different plate. So I will tell you, you can do it in less than 5. So there's your goal. Can anyone do it in 4? Can anyone do it in 3? Can anyone do it in 2? 1. If you do it in 1, that's very impressive. You got a plate? You can try it out on your plate. Let's try it anyway. Okay, Kim, tell us your 4 plates.
A, B, C, D, E.
All right. Okay, so A, B, C, D, and E.
A, B, C, F, G.
A, B, C, F, G. C, F, G.
A, D, E, H, I.
A, D, H, I,
E.
E.
And then E, B, D, F, I.
E, B, D, F, and I. So Will, what can you identify in there?
I'm gonna say, ooh. A looks like the only dish that the only dim sum that appears 3 times, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, B also appears 3 times.
Oh, okay. So A appears in the first plate and the second plate and the third plate, and B applies in the first and second and the fourth. And the important thing is that none of the other dishes appear only once in the first, second, and third, or once in the first, once in the second, and once in the fourth. C is twice in the first 2. D is first and last 2. E is in the first, the third, and the fourth.
Hold on, that's the same as the D.
Ooh.
So we can't identify the difference between the D and the E because we don't have any D's or E's anywhere else. So we've got a D here, a D here, and a D here, but also an E here, an E here, and an E here. So
one of the E's for a D.
Swap one of the E's for a D. Okay, so should I have 2 D's here?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll have D there. So now we've got 2 D's and 2 D's, so that gives us 4. And then we've got an E here and an E here, but we've got 2 I's also here and here. So we can't tell the difference between the E's and the I's. But you've got the right idea though. It's a very good idea. Should we let's show the solution.
So, you identified the way of doing it, which is to see what comes in each plate and make sure that none have the same occurrences in all 4 plates. So we did it in better than 4, actually. We did it in 3. And this is the 3 we picked. Easily remembered by the handy acronym BHI KVJ. And now, well, how do we know which one's A?
It's not in any.
It's not in any. Likewise, B, only in the first one. C, and the second one, D, only. And we can go on like this. But I'm going to show you the table, which actually also shows you how we originally came up with the solution. Now, we can order, this is our 3 plates. And on the first column, we've got how many times we order it on the first plate, and and on the second column, how many on the second, and third, how many on the third. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different combinations here. And you'll notice they're all unique. So there's 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, etc. So we, and the important thing is none of those codes appears twice. And now we just assign each of them a letter, and that gives our solution. Now, we've done it in 3. Can we do it in less than that? Can we do it in 2, perhaps? Or 1? Well, I doubt you can do it in 1, but let's prove it. Let's work out why. So what if we only had 2 plates? Well, how many items can we order? 10 items. How many items do we have to identify? 10. Now, we said we can not order a dish, and that'll, so like before, we didn't order A, so we knew which one A was. But we can only not order 1, because if we don't order 2, say if we didn't order A or B, then how do we know which one's A and which one's B? Because they never came. So we've got to use 9. We've got to order at least 9 of those dim sum. So of those 10 spots that we had, we've got to order at least 9 of these. So you can only repeat 1 of them, which means that you'll be able to identify that one repeated one, but you won't be able to identify them all. That's how we did that, and we know we can't do it in less. So we ordered 3 plates, we knew which one was which, and we ordered the food that we wanted.